All right. So today's scripture is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24 through 27. It says, do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself be disqualified. So that's the verses we're going to focus on today. We're going to go ahead and get started. You will need a pair of light hand weights. I'm using 5 pound today. We will be doing some shoulder work, which sometimes is a little bit more strenuous, so you want lighter weights, but whatever works for you is good for me. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. I want to keep my timer going so I don't keep you more than 30 minutes. So we're just going to start with some shoulder rolls. Just roll back, warming up that joint. We're going to be using our arms, our legs. Go ahead and go forward. All right, we're going to get ready to go for a squat with a reach in front. Sit back. You want to send the heels back, like sit back into the heels. Send your bottom back. Reach front. Just warming up the body, getting ready to move. We're going to do some toe taps here. Just tap side to side. So today what we have is what we're going to call a triple threat. So we're going to do a 40-second interval of cardio, 40-second interval of strength, and a 40-second interval of core. And we're just going to keep repeating that. Let's go hamstring curl. And it's going to be a rest-based workout. So I want you to push until you can't, rest until you can get back into it. So don't pace. Don't try to just make it work. I do want you to rest. It's actually better for you to push as hard as you can, but listen to your body. Please don't be afraid to take modifications. We're going to step that heel front and just pull back. Now we're going to go ahead and reach up and pull back. So sit back into that heel. So what we're doing here, warming up the hamstring, getting it ready to move. Switch sides. This 5-minute warm-up's going to go fast, and then we're going to jump right into it. One more here. We're going to take a wide stance and just shift it side to side. Warming up the inner thighs, keep the chest lifted. Belly button in and up. Make sure you're engaging that core. See here, we got 2 minutes left on our warm-up. We're just going to bend side to side. Turn up and over. Alright, and we'll go with a twist because we will be working our core today. Make sure you're ready to go. With it being this early in the morning, we want to move, but we want to move well. And just bend that side to side too. Alright, let's come back to those squats. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, squat back. All right. close there. We're gonna go ahead and get moving. So the first 40 seconds is cardio, move into strength, and then finally a core workout, okay? So the first one is gonna be a curtsy, so side to side shuffle and touch down in the middle. So let's see. All right, here we go. Side to side shuffle, shuffle, and tap down. Just go at your pace. Do what you can do, but show up the best that you can today. Try to keep your head lifted when you tap down. But we're getting that lateral movement, side to side. Much of our day is in forward motion. You got 10 seconds here. Then we'll pick up our weights. 3, 2, 1. Pick up your weights. We're gonna do a curtsy with a side raise. Just stay on the first side. We'll get the second side next time. So, 3 points that I kind of took away from that scripture that we read today was to run your race. Run your particular race. Don't look left or right. All right, we're doing a plank thigh tap. 2, 1. Nice plank. You can be on your knees if you need to. We're just going to take one hand and tap the opposite thigh. This is our core interval. So run your race. Don't look left or right. Don't compare. We've all heard comparison is the thief of joy. So do what you have been called to do. God has gifted you particularly to run his race. And back up for the side to side shuffle. This is just keep on going. So again, rest when you need to. So, do not look left or right. Don't compare. You can look left or right if you're going to cheer somebody else on. There's no lack in the kingdom. So it doesn't take anything away from you to cheer somebody else on. 4, 3, 2. We're doing that curtsy side raise on the other leg. So step it back and side raise. Side raise. Get your heart rate up, moving, ready to go. Say, God, we thank you for these bodies that allow us to move. And let's switch it back to our plank thigh taps. You do get a 20-second water break after this one, because that'll be one round done. If you're in a plank, don't drop your head. I'm going to keep your head lifted. Think of lifting your kneecaps. Pull the belly button in and up. Three, 2, 1. You got 20 seconds. Grab a drink of water. Then we're going to go into a punch, jab, cross, jab, knee up. We're going to stay on one side. Here we go. 2, 1. Punch, jab. Jab, cross, jab, knee up. Go at your pace. Jab, cross, jab, knee up. Core is tight. Your punches are sharp. Not sure what the next one is. 10 seconds left here. You're doing awesome. Just remember which side you started on. 2, 1. Deadlift, curl, press. So you want to go straight down. Imagine taking those weights right along the shins, and then curl and press. So deadlift, flat back, curl, press. Make sure you engage the abdominals, flat back, so you don't hurt your lower back. Press. You got 15 seconds here. Deadlift, curl, press. Russian twist, just keep one of those weights. We're going to sit down. Bring your knees up. And you're just going to twist side to side. This is why we warmed up that upper body. So the second point is that we're training for an eternal reward. So we don't train for a wreath that passes away and dies. We don't train for man's approval. We don't train any popularity. We're doing that crunch again on the second side. Jab, cross, jab, knee up. Okay? So, we are training with our eyes on eternity. That's our prize. And we're told that there are rewards in heaven. So Jesus, we don't do it for out of obligation, right? We don't work out of striving. We're getting ready. 2, 1, deadlift, curl, press. Take a break when you need it. Deadlift, curl, press. Deadlift, engage the abdominals the whole way through, especially when those weights are going over your head during the deadlift, so you support your low back. So is your gaze on eternity? Are you training for eternity here? 2, 1, Russian twist. Look at that, we're almost 2 sets down already. If you need to keep your feet on the ground, that's fine. Do what works for you today. If your motion is not the whole way around, that's okay too. Moving gives you motion, right? Motion is lotion is what my Pilates instructor used to always tell me. So the more we move, the better, and the more we're able to move. We have another water break coming up. 3, 2, and 1. Water break. Ooh, our next cardio section is going to be jumping jacks. So you can either do the full jumping jack or you can step, tap, step out. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So jumping jack, you're either here for 40 seconds or you're here. Either is good. As long as you're moving, you're doing it right. So our third point is that we train our bodies for hard things. We train it for the things of life. When we knock down barriers and strengthen our body, we have that resolve to face issues whenever they come up. We're doing L raises. So you're going to do one front and one side, one front and one side. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. You're on your third and final round. First time through. You're doing awesome. So we discipline our bodies because that allows us to be disciplined when we face hardships. We know that we can face it. We're doing the Pilates crisscross. So come down on your mat. Put your armpit to your opposite knee. This is our core move for this round. So really think of sending the opposite leg out as you reach up with your armpit to that opposite knee. And getting up and down is actually a very functional movement to help prepare you for life. We're getting ready to go back for our jumping jacks for the last time. Here we go. 40 seconds. You're almost finished this workout. We're almost ready for our cool down. Do what you're able to do. And if that means you're here, go here. Right? Move the way you can move. And it feels good in your body. You got 13 more seconds. And you're finished with cardio, right? 4, 3, 2, grab your weights for that L raise. The front and side, front and side. 40 seconds here. You're doing awesome. We're almost through the third and final round. But keep pushing, keep persevering, because you were made to do hard things. We train our bodies so that we might not be disqualified. You got 3 seconds till we do the crisscross. 2, 1, crisscross. Here we go. Lay back, curl up to the tips of your shoulders, and reach that armpit to the opposite knee. Abdominals are pulling in and up the whole way. And you're almost there. You've got 20 seconds till we get to the cool down. That's the fun part. Keep the elbows wide. Lift with your shoulder and not with your chest or your elbow. 2 and 1. All right. Nice job. Take a minute, take a water break. Quick grab a second to drink, then we're gonna cool down. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and stretch and cool you down. Inhale, exhale, reach up and over. Reach up and over. I'm gonna try to keep moving and stretching. So we're gonna plant that right foot, send the left leg back, and really get a stretch for your hip flexor. Do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. So keep your eyes on your own paper, run your race with the gifts that you've been given. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things they do to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable wreath. So we're running with an eternal perspective, with eternity in mind. That's our goal. So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. Take that right hand into the right thigh and twist. So we train our bodies because life is hard. We were not promised a bed of roses. We weren't even promised that it would be easy when we follow Christ. One more time with that twist. So this training we just did here is actually warm up for your life. So use the strength that you've gained here to carry with you. Take the knowledge and the teachings that we're learning to carry into how you implement your day. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose, reach up, and then exhale. 2 more just like that. Inhale to reach up, and exhale. Last time. Inhale, and exhale. So thank you for joining me today. Run your race, keep an eternal perspective, and remember that you're training for life. So hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me.